to Siakam. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by Albuquerque. Over in the corner, Williamson. Over Siakam. Williamson kicks to Tatum. Payton outside. Over Mathurin. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Albuquerque out in front. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
We got T.J. McConnell. We'll be topping out there with Jackson. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Shepard in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's their only option.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Smith.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
McConnell passes to Jackson. Back to McConnell. Indiana moving it around. That evens the score. Mathurin's got 6 points.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Loads it up for Williamson. And stolen by McConnell. Pass to Mathurin. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And battling against the interior of that defense, nice to see that Mathurin has that toughness.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner comes in for Isaiah Jackson. Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. They trail by 1. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Pacers making a switch here. Neesmith has checked in. And Albuquerque also making a change. Payton's checked in. Here's Halliburton. No good on the quick 3. 1:37 left in the first half. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team. And the touch from the inside, Smith is so comfortable operating down low.
Halliburton passes to McConnell. Back to Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 6 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
44 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Payton. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Oh, nice play call by Payton. He sees the defensive layout and knows the pick and roll will open things up.
Here's McConnell. Still yet to score. He rifled that one in from distance.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there, and what skill to knock it down?
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Tatum passes to Smith. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Albuquerque leads by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Doherty is out there with Williamson. Then there's Teague. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Turner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Pacers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. The first one falls.
Miles Turner.
That one is no good. Albuquerque leading by 4. And staying while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question, because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
Well, that's a terrific assessment.
And even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
And here are the Pacers now. 6-point game. Halliburton outside. There's a good screen. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Halliburton for 3. Doherty grabs the board. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Payton kicks to Williamson. And here's Tatum for 3. They get it again. And Grant Doherty with the slam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Bangs home the trifecta. Halliburton's got 12 in the game.
High IQ play by Halliburton, breaking down the defense with a pick and creating for himself.
And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Pass to Halliburton. Launches a 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Albuquerque leading by 9. Kicks it out to Williamson. Payton with the screen for Williamson. And Tatum out top the key. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Albuquerque in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so here's Albuquerque. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Siakam. Rebound by Albuquerque. Williamson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Doherty. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Outside Mathurin. It's good from long range.
And the all-around game of Siakam was so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Here goes Jason Tatum finishes with authority.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during the last break talking with the team. They said to the team, I know you guys are tired, but let's end this game strong. Let's get the win. Big last stretch here, guys.
Thank you, David. Tatum's shot is off, and as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. .144 left to play in the final quarter. Tatum from 3.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Siakam looking around. Pass to Halliburton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Albuquerque leading by 13. Tatum with it. Mathurin picks him up, and there's the bucket from Tatum.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Siakam's shot is off. Siakam's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's Tatum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their... best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Outside Jackson. Pass to Shepard. In the corner, it's Nesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And Albuquerque with the possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Tatum passes to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Nice shot by Smith.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
It's deflected. Tatum finds Mitchell. Here's Carrington. Here's Smith. Missed inside. And so Albuquerque takes the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.